welcome to my channel, Cooking with Freddie. I'm back. Today we will be making turkey necks, you guys. We'll be making turkey necks, and I have about 2.47 pounds of turkey necks. I only paid $2.45 for the whole thing. I didn't really make a lot because my family is not that big, okay? So here we go. So here I have the turkey necks, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wash them. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove that skin that surrounds the turkey neck, okay? So you just want to take your knife and you want to pull the skin towards you, and then you want to just put the knife underneath the skin and remove that. I would always recommend that you do this on a cutting board because it's safer and you're less likely to cut yourself. But I'm just so used to doing it this way because I've been cleaning my meat like this for a long time. So when I do it like this, I still feel like, okay, I'm not going to cut myself. Everything is cool. But if you don't never clean your meat like this, then I would suggest that you do this on a cutting board because it's safer. All right. Don't cut yourself and try to blame me. Now, I don't warn you. Okay, so I'm just going to go show you guys one more time how it is done. I'm just going to go take off that skin that's wrapped around the turkey neck. I'm just putting my knife up underneath the skin. I'm pulling the skin upwards, and I'm just passing my knife through it. And I'm just going to continue to do that until I have removed that skin off of the turkey neck. For all the people that's been here supporting me from day one, that's been wondering where I was, I just was going through some things in my life, but I'm okay, and I'm back now, and you guys can expect to see more videos from me, okay? And I did want to clarify some things. I have a video that I made showing you guys how to make pickles, and in that video I mentioned how I felt like coleslaw was nasty, and it seemed as if a lot of people got upset by that statement. So I guess they want an apology because I said that. So I'm here to say that I'm not going to apologize. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Coleslaw is nasty in my opinion. I am entitled to my opinion just as you are entitled to yours. Okay, you might think it's good, then that's good. You eat it, but I'ma still think it's nasty. There's plenty of stuff that I eat that you might think is nasty, but that's okay because that's your opinion. That's not going to make me stop eating it, nor does that upset me. Like, you like what you like, I like what I like. We two different people. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You guys need to get up out your feelings and stop being so sensitive about everything, okay? All right, I'm done now. So I'm just going to continue to clean the turkey necks, and I'm going to go ahead and remove all the skin from all the turkey necks. When I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start cleaning my meat, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some lime, and I'm just going to cut the lime as you see I'm doing right there. This is the best way to cut the lime so I can make sure that I get all the juices, and the juices are easier to come out of the lime, okay? So I'm going to go show you guys one more time how it's done. So you're just going to take a whole lime, and you're going to cut off the first side. Then you're going to cut off the second side, and then you're going to have that middle piece. There you go, that first side getting cut off. Then we're going to flip it, and we're going to cut that side right here. You can also do this on a cutting board to be safe so you don't cut yourself. Then here we're just going to go ahead and we're going to remove that skin because we want to be able to have access to that juicy part, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the lime, and we're just going to squeeze it all over the turkey necks. Make sure every single one of those turkey necks get some of that lime, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some vinegar, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some liquid lime, or that one is lemon. You could use lime and lemon, whichever one you see, okay? And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to add some salt, and we're going to mix that all together. Remember, this is not for seasoning. This is for cleaning. This is how Haitians typically clean their meat, okay? If you do not desire to clean your meat this way, then baby, you don't do it that way. But I'm showing you how I do it, and this is how I do it. If you only want to use the lime, baby, only use the lime. You only want to use the vinegar, baby, only use the vinegar. Do what you want to do, but I'm showing you how I do it. And I went ahead and I boiled some hot water, and I put the hot water on there. That's called chaudé the meat. All right. Then I let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take out everything, and I'm going to rinse them off. I'm putting my hands through it just in case I see any slimy pieces, anything that I don't want on my meat. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove those. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them back in my blue bowl. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some épices. In total, I added approximately 1 cup of épices. I will have the exact recipe for you guys down in the description box below. So don't worry if you see I'm not giving you the exact measurements for everything. The exact measurements will be down below in the description box. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything together. Make sure every single one of those turkey necks gets some of that épices. I do have the video showing you guys how to make épices. earpiece. So I will put a link in on that in the description box as well. Then I'm going ahead and I'm adding some Maggie. I'm adding 1 cube of Maggie, which is called chicken flavored bouillon, and the turkey necks. All right, and I'm just gonna mix it and I'm make sure all of it gets some of that. And I'm also gonna add some adobo to give it some more seasoning, you guys. And then this is when I do the little mix to make sure everything gets some of everything, make sure everything's flavorful. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some parsley and thyme tied up together in that. Okay, there we go, just like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a pot, put it on the stove on medium high heat, and when it starts to get a little hot, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my turkey necks to that bad boy. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that blue bowl that have the seasonings that's remaining, the earpiece that's remaining in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set it to the side. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set that to the side because we're gonna need it later, but we do not need it right now. All right. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna let this cook. Let this bad boy cook. We're gonna watch. You see how it's sizzling? Yes, and don't forget to always mix everything all around. All right, we're gonna let it mix all around. You see how it's making some water? We want that water to drain up, get gone. We want it to drain up and dissolve and evaporate. That's the word I'm looking for. We want it to evaporate. We want the juices to get gone. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let it sit in there for a little bit so the turkey necks can get some color. You see, now that it's all gone, it's gonna be able to get some color. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip them around, try to let all the sides get some color, all the sides get a little bit of browning on them. Then when we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the rest of the seasoning that was in that blue bowl that I made us put to the side earlier. Remember? All right, we're just gonna mix that all around. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna need some water now so we could actually let this meat boil up and cook up. So I'm going ahead and I'm adding about 2 cups of water in this blue bowl. We'll go ahead and adding 1 more cup to make it 3 cups of water into this blue bowl, and just so I could get the remainder of the earpiece. We don't want to throw that good earpiece in the trash. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix that around a little bit. Then I'm gonna add 2 cups of water again, so that we can make sure we have enough water so this thing can boil. I felt like it needed more flavor, so I added another cube of chicken flavored bouillon. All right, then now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some a bonnet pepper. It's kind of hot, so if you don't want to add it, you don't have to add it. And I added about a tablespoon of tomato paste so we could give this food some beautiful color. All right, and I wanted to add more tomato paste. I felt like it wasn't enough, so I added another tablespoon, and this time I added a tablespoon of water as well. The only reason why I did this is because when I put it in the sauce, it makes it easier to dissolve into the sauce, and I don't have to struggle with it as much as when I just put it in there straight like that. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm just going ahead and I'm mixing everything together. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this thing boil up, and I'm gonna let the meat cook. I will have the exact time on how long I let it cook for you guys in the description box and everything. All right. So I went ahead and I covered it up, and I'm letting it cook so that meat can tenderize. Those turkey necks can tenderize, and they fall off the bone. When you put your mouth on them things just gonna fall off. All right. So we're just gonna continue and do that. And once we feel like it's cooked and it's boiled to perfection, those turkey necks are falling apart, we don't need to do much to them anymore, and we feel like the flavor is there, you don't feel like you need to add anything else, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start adding some onions. I added a half of onion, and I'm just cutting it in a circular motion to put it into the pot. Listen, if you don't like onions, baby, don't add them. But if you like them, then add them. And you might want to do this on a cutting board as well. Like I said, I'm just used to cutting stuff with my hands like that. But if you're not used to it and you don't feel like it's safe, baby, don't do it. Don't hurt yourself and then try to blame me, baby. Don't do it. Use the cutting board. Use the cutting board. All right. So I went ahead and added half of the onion. Now I'm adding some bell peppers. I added green bell peppers and red bell peppers. You could add how much you want. There's not a wrong or right amount to add. It all depends on what you want. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let that cook a little bit. It depends on you at this point, because some people like their onions a little raw, and me, I don't like my onions a little raw. I feel like that's I like mine to be a little bit cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let mine cook a little bit longer. Let's just give this food a moment of silence. Ooh, Lord, yes. You see how beautiful that is? You see how vibrant those colors are? That bell pepper, the green, the red, and the onions. It just brings the dish together, you guys. Ooh, Lord. And there we have it. Turkey necks, the Haitian way. Yes. All you need now is some rice. You know us Haitians, we love some rice. And you good. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It don't get no better than that. Whoo, Lord, I'm trying to tell you.